I've just been watching an old video by Willie Morrison, who used to own the Inchnadamph hotel near Lochinver. He was a lovely man and had many experiences in the RAF during the war, crash landing, a near crash landing, and RAF convoys. So on behalf of Jason Macleod, Brian Rowe, Charlie Wilson and myself, Roy Macleod, we hope you enjoy and thank you very much for watching.
Everything's working. Oh, there we are. So then, Willie, if we could begin, maybe you could tell me how it was you joined the forces for the Second World War.
Well, at that time, I was in Edinburgh. I was assistant manager in the George Hotel there. And shortly after the war broke out, well, I would be called up in any case. But if you didn't wait for your call up, you could select yourself what service you wanted to go into.
You got the choice.
That's right. So I went for the Air Force. And of course, the day came when I had to report. And that was in Padgate down in Lancashire. We were kitted out. Did a bit of square bashing and so on and so forth.
What did you hope to do in the RAF? Was it fly a plane or be a...
No, ground staff.
Ground staff. Everybody thinks, of course, the RAF everybody flies, but
it's not everybody. You need some on the ground to keep that.
That's right.
So went to Blackpool for some training, which perhaps wasn't the best place to go for training. There's so many other activities there.
That's right.
The still was very nice. And from there I was posted to a squadron in Norfolk, Bertram Newton in Norfolk.
You didn't mind going down to England? Or would you have preferred to have stayed in Scotland?
I would prefer to have stayed in Scotland, but you went where you were put. So
that's where you're told to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were on a coastal command station there with Lockheed Hudsons, American planes. A few locations from there, like Aldergrove and Belfast on detachment, and down to St. Devil in Cornwall, so, and then
getting around
back to base. And but eventually the whole squadron was posted to Aldergrove, Northern Ireland. And that was a smashing station.
Bertram and Blackpool.
Bertram and Blackpool, yes. I got into Belfast quite handily.
You'd have enjoyed the Irish whiskey.
Aye. They had troubles of that sort. I mean, the like of Falls Road is out of bounds to us even then.
I see there was problems even then.
Yeah. But we never saw anything like that. And really enjoyed over there.
A nice easy way of life, I suppose. No rush.
That's right, yes.
Friendly people.
Yes, and very much like ourselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Similar culture.
That's right, that's right. So from then, I was down for overseas. So eventually the day came when I had to report again down Lancashire somewhere, I think, for overseas posting. And not knowing where one was going, except you got some idea from the kit you were issued with. And we eventually boarded a boat in Liverpool, the Britannic. My God, she was a big ship, huge ship. And I remember being down on the pier and looking up at this thing and thinking, my God, it'll take something to move that.
It's the size of the Q2.
Yes, huge. But 2 or 3 days later, we've gone round the north of Ireland and the damn thing was bobbing about like a cork in the storm. You just wouldn't believe it. Yeah. So...
were you seasick?
I wasn't, no, fortunately I wasn't. But, so one poor fella, I'm sure he lived in the same spot for about 3 days, unmoved. Oh, terrible.
Oh.
But from there went into Freetown, just for a night or so, in West Africa, and then set sail for Cape Town.
That's quite a long journey, isn't it, by boat?
Yeah. We're all in convoy, of course. And our boat, an engine conked out, so we fell out of the convoy. And with all these submarines up there, it wasn't a very pleasant feeling, sitting out there. But one destroyer stayed with us.
Very nice.
And eventually they got repairs made and whatnot, so they opened that out then, and we were caught up sort of the next day with the convoy.
You could easily have been torpedoed.
Oh yes,
Just sitting ducks.
Just sitting ducks.
Nothing you could do about it.
Not a thing. Anyway, we went into Cape Town, and we were taken off the ship then and put in a transit camp just outside Cape Town. And it was about the time that the North Africa we were just about through there. The Germans were being pushed out. And I think we probably were due for the year when we left home. But then we were sitting in Cape Town for about 6 weeks, I think, doing nothing but enjoying ourselves. And I think until they decided where they were going to put us in. So, the Cape Town, the South African people are marvellous.
Were they really?
You just got out on the road in a big car, drew up and took you off for the day, and that was like...
Treated you well.
Really good. Terrific.
So far you seem to be enjoying the war.
It's been a great war. And from there we went overland Durban by train. And that took 2 days, I think, up to Bloemfontein and into another transit camp there. But now we weren't so long there, just about 10 days for a fortnight. And we went aboard a ship again, which landed us in Bombay. And that part of it wasn't so nice.
It wasn't?
India, oh no.
You didn't like that so much?
Yeah.
Why, weren't the people so friendly, or?
Yes, they were all right.
Just a different culture.
Different culture, yes. And they chewed beetle nut.
Well, what's that?
Oh, I don't know.
Like
A
tobacco?
red sort of weed there.
Oh,
And they always seem to chew it like smoking or something in this country.
right.
And they chew so much, and then they spat it out. The blooming pavements in Bombay were just red with this.
That's right.
And I thought,
Worse than the
God,
black twist.
eh?
Worse than the black twist.
Oh, worse than the black twist. And gosh, I thought it was the filthiest place I'd ever seen in my life, Bombay.
Oh, yeah.
However, from there, I posted over to Bengal, a bit out of Kolkata. And oh no, I didn't. The climate didn't agree with me and all that.
Too hot.
Yes.
Clammy.
And I didn't keep well in it.
No. Of course, there wasn't many people who speak English, I suppose, was there?
No,
Just your comrades round about you.
aye, that's right. But oh no, Bengal's a hell of a place.
Yeah.
However, I survived, and eventually I got a posting up to Peshawar in the northwest frontier, and oh, that was marvellous.
Better.
God, I could see snow in the hills on that up there. And
Remind you home.
aye. So from there, eventually I had to come back to Bombay to get on my way home. And I was thinking, God, when I came back to Bombay, I thought what a marvellous place it was. In contrast to what I thought it was, but I'd seen so much worse in between times.
Right.
That I was very taken with Bombay on the way back. So I did get a posting. I must have been here somewhere else in Ballykelly. That's the only time I was in Scotland.
Oh, I see. You did come up to Scotland
Aye,
for a short while.
that was before I went abroad.
Of course, before.
And then when I came back, I was posted up to Allness in Wigan.
Oh, I see. Right.
So
That's not so far away, is it?
No, it's good. That's it.
Quite like that.
Yeah.
So we there for long? Allness?
Oh no, probably 9 months or
Just
something.
9 months. Well, that's quite a long time.
I was there until I was demobbed. Anyway.
I see, right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're certainly getting around quite a bit.
Got around a bit, yes.
Yeah. And was it the engine side of it you were?
That's right. Yes. And flew quite a bit too.
You flew?
Yes. Well, especially if you're going on detachment somewhere, you flew with your plane and that, and you did all the servicing on it while it was there.
I see. So you know all about the engines and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Oh.
Was it always the same men you were with?
Same.
The same men that you?
No,
you-
the flew with. No. I don't remember it was. Where we? Oh yes, I think we were down at Newquay, Cornwall, and the squadron is moving back to Aldergrove, and we were down to fly in such and such a plane, our own plane that we looked after anyway, and got there in the day, and there were two pilots and radio operator and the navigator and the crew. The crew turned up. God, we never saw them in their lives before. They had just been posted, simply. I didn't fancy this much. We liked to know who we were flying with, what like they were, and that sort of. And anyway, got aboard, and there was all our luggage, plus their toolkits and whatnot, and their stuff, and all inside the plane. And these two blokes seemed to be panicking about the load that was on the plane before they took off at all, which wasn't all that reassuring either. Anyway, we took off, and off we went, flying up the west coast, and having been in Aldergrove before, I knew it like the back of my hand, but I knew that those two fellas wouldn't know it. And the runway we were coming in was fine up to about 3/4 of the way, and just then there was a dip down and it levelled out again, and it's not a nice. So I was standing behind the pilot coming into land, and he was coming down and he was holding that up too high, he didn't level out. He levelled out too soon. He still had a lot of air below him, and I was saying, oh, for God's sake, get this thing down before we come to that dip, or we would be off. And I was wondering, am I going to tell him, or will I make him worse if I so I shut him up? And in the end, he just slammed her down, and of course she bloody
bounced back up again.
Back up again.
Yeah.
And these Hudsons, they had two big tail fins.
I know those.
Anything. And a wee gust of crosswind, and it just knocked the tail round, and we caught one of that. So that when we touched down the next time, we were sort of going that way. And that's what, oh God, this is it. We slaughtered them home, but eventually one wheel came off and out we went. Spun right out. By this time I was at the door already. Anyway, we were lucky. It's very often they went on fire. I've seen it happen to quite a few. Right. So it happened. We didn't. So.
That was a very narrow escape.
Aye.
You wouldn't want too many of those.
No.
Quite frightening. Quite frightening.
So, have I said it?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's tremendous. Quite painless. That's about it then, Roy. 1919.
That's right, yes.
A bit before my time.
Aye, see.
I've seen a lot of changes since then.
I wasn't born here, but I wasn't terribly old.
No.
4 years old when I came here. But at that time, there wasn't a bathroom in the whole hotel.
In the whole hotel?
No, not such a thing.
Was it about the same size as what it is today, or much smaller?
Smaller, yes, except that we had the old manse, which is the lodge now, as an annex.
That used to be a manse, was it?
Yes, that was the parish manse.
Church of Scotland.
Yeah.
I see. My goodness.
Yeah. this was the parish church down here.
Of course.
Centre of the parish, so the minister stayed here.
I see.
Uh,
Would this have been the main church rather than Lochinver?
I think it would have been originally. This is way before my time.
I see, yes, of course.
There would have been originally much more of a population up in the glens here and that, I suppose.
Well, that's right. I can even remember.
And less in Lochinver, of course.
Well, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Lochinver's just grown in the last 20 years, really.
Oh, yes.
So was it your parents that came to manage the hotel?
That's right, yes. Mm-hmm. And I've seen since letters between my father and the factor at the time of they were negotiating, you see.
Who was that factor? What was his
Murder Care
name?
from Drumbeg.
I see.
He would be a relative of Hughie Matheson's widow, I think. She was Helen Care.
Oh, I see. I'm not too sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and one of the conditions my father put in the agreement was that we were leasing it at the time from the estate. You see, we weren't buying it, we were leasing it.
Right.
And one of the agreements was that the estate would put in a bathroom, and that was there'd be no bathroom at all lit up to then.
I see.
And we had to wait a couple of years before that happened, before
we finally got it.
There was some pressure put on the estate before we finally got it.
Where did you live at this time yourselves? Was it in the hotel?
In the hotel, yes. Mm-hmm.
And did you rent out the manse, or?
That's right, yes. It went with it as well. You know, it's the estate.
That's supposed to be quite busy then with fishermen, was it?
Oh, it was. Oh, yes.
Very wealthy fishermen.
That's right, yes.
Very old-fashioned cars.
And so many of them came back year after year after year for the fishing. And so many wanted to stay in the manse rather than in the hotel. They preferred being over there.
Right. More private.
Yes, probably. And in fact, there's we were through it the other day, wife and I, but there's all the alterations and that going on just now, you know. And the whole place is turned upside down. But the staircase that was there is all taken out, and now there's concrete stairs going up at the back.
You won't like it?
No. Anyway, we got up there and went into this room. And I says, this is Dr. Callender's room. That was one of our guests who came back year after year, and they had to have that room, you see. And they did. We always knew that it's Dr. Callender's room.
It was nice to have people, and you would know them so well.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And they were all fisher people, I expect.
Nearly all.
Nearly all.
Mm-hmm.
Would they have the chauffeurs with them?
Oh, they'd have their chauffeurs, and some of them a lady's maid or a butler or something like that. In fact, we had what we call the steward's room in the hotel for employees of the guests,
right,
like chauffeurs, and a special room for them so they wouldn't be mixing with their employers.
No, keep them apart of it.
Keep them apart.
But yet, they all had to use those same bathroom. Is that correct?
That's right then, yeah.
So it was quite homely.
But until we got a bathroom, they had these tin bath things.
Uh-huh.
And they had to be humped up to whatever bedroom wanted a bath. And the housemates used to have to do that. And then go up with big cans of water, one hot and one cold, hump that up. And actually they had their baths and so on and so forth. And then all this damned water and baths and everything else had to be humped down again. Oh,
A lot of work.
Oh, a lot of work, yes.
Yeah.
You wonder that you wouldn't get people to do that today.
No, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a big staff back in that time?
Quite a
1920?
yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Of course, staff that would be working for you then, or at least your parents, they'd be there for life. It was like a lifetime job, I expect.
That's yes, except that it was seasonal.
Just
But at least they went home for the winter, but they were back again next year, and that was very nice. You knew who you were getting, and they knew who they were coming to, and that sort of thing.
Do you think it was a nicer time to live in?
I think it was, yes.
In some respects.
They had all these extra things to do, but
People were quite content.
well content,
I
probably.
think so, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of course, even things like the Ardbreck Castle, there'd been much more of it left standing. It wouldn't have fallen down so much.
Not so much, no. And in fact, the cannons were still in it.
Yes, so I believe.
The cannons.
And they were stolen, weren't they?
That's right.
But
They
then they were...
found a garden in Bearstein or somewhere.
That's right.
But he got them back.
It was Wilson, wasn't it?
Wilson, that Wilson. So they'll be down in Perth now instead of up here where they should be.
They should be up here. That's right. It'd be nice if they were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. It's all history, of course, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. So they would all have their big fancy cars and...
Oh, yes. Oh, lovely cars. Mm-hmm.
And there'd be quite a gap between the working class people and the middle classes, as it were.
There's a much greater gap probably then.
Local people wouldn't have had cars at that time.
No. And the people that didn't come with cars, well, we had to meet them at the station at Lairg or in Machine.
That's right.
And then when they got here, they would have to hire from us cars to take them fishing here, there, or wherever.
Did you say how old you were when you first came here?
Sorry?
Did you say how old you were when you first came here?
4
Oh,
years.
just 4 years of age.
Aye.
Well,
Yeah.
Of course, it's a long time ago.
After,
And that was just after the First World War.
just after the First World War.
My goodness.
Yeah.
So then, you'd have made several changes, or would the hotel have stayed the way it was up until about the Second World War?
No, it was gradually been improved all the time.
All the time. More bathrooms.
Extra bathrooms, wash hand basins in the bedrooms, and that was a great thing to have hot and cold water in your bedroom. But that went on. And the funny thing was that coming there without a bath at all in the place. And the hotel was fed from a wee spring up the back here.
Right.
And then bathrooms were put on. And then water in the bedrooms. And, I think we did increase the size of the cistern up at the back, the tank. But more and more was being asked to this poor spring of it, and it never went dry.
It never went dry.
Kept the place going. Aye. And it's still the same now.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They'll just have to put a big header tank there on the spring, I expect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But still, it's still staying at the same spring.
Same spring. Aye.
Well, there you are. Some things don't change.
And to look at it, you wouldn't think it would.
You didn't think.
Keep anywhere going for any time. So.
Tell me, when they were fishing, they became bigger fish in those days, was it?
Aye.
Bigger salmon.
I think so, yes, yes.
Because I think the salmon they catch now are much smaller than Guppy Rivers.
Yes. There's an awful lot of grills now rather than salmon.
Right. Oh, I see. I always remember the Inverkirky used to have huge salmon.
Yes, great fish.
But I don't think it's the same now.
No.
Probably they're bigger than the Inver, but
They're still, yes. It's
a great fish. And of course, you'll remember very well when the Coolagh burnt down.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
That'd be quite an event. Yes, I remember my mother could remember it burning. Yeah, there wasn't much left of it, was there?
Oh, no. Very, very little.
No.
Just a shell, really.
I'll tell you. So then, when did you take it over yourself, the hotel?
Well, when I came back from the war, when I was demobbed and that, I came back. My father had died in 1927, but I had an uncle who was in the hotel line down in Braemar, and he came and helped my mother here, and spent the rest of his days here. And he died almost a day or two after I came back, I think.
Right.
Just happened like that. And so I just...
You had to.
Mm-hmm.
You had to, I suppose.
Yes.
And you were there ever since.
Yeah.
But I suppose you could be doing a lot worse activities than managing other people.
Oh, I would think so, yes.
You owned it, of course, didn't you?
Yes, eventually, yes.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. And you always had people coming back year after year.
Year after year, yes. So.
But then the old manse, you got rid of that some time ago.
Well, we lost that when the estate was sold. The estate, when we came here, was owned by General Stewart from the end. But in 35 or 36, I think he put it up for sale. And from Mersatsky bought it, but the whole estate, the whole parish. And then he started splitting it up and selling bits off here and there. So he sold Inchnadamph Forest and the lodge to a man, Sidney Shepherd, from Nottingham, with the firm of Bairnsware. And then he sold practically the rest of it to Vesti, I suppose, and he kept Cunhag on that for himself.
It's great that people can just sell things and
Yeah.
like you or I would go and buy a car or something.
Yeah.
He'd buy and sell a mountain.
But he was in the fortunate position, and he told me this himself, of being the son-in-law of the Duke of Westminster.
Oh, see, that helps, doesn't it?
And how did he come on this? He was in Loch Lord's End. I think probably had it on rent or something. And heard that the whole estate was up for sale. And he told me just how much it was that the steward was wanting. And he said, I went over and saw the Duke. Told him that the house was for sale for just so much. I hadn't that in pennies, he said. But anyway, he got round the Duke to put up the money in. And He
Went that way.
got it that way, and then was selling off bits here and there. I suppose he was in pocket and had cognac to himself at the end
That's
of
right. My goodness.
it.
The way things come about.
Aye.
Of course, there wasn't so much competition in those days.
No.
It's a different world today.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And what's a
So
horse?
that we lost the manse then as an annex. So we built the sort of wooden part on two wings here.
When would that have been?
1936
36, right. That would have been a big undertaking at that time.
was.
But obviously there was a trade to support it.
That's right. Oh yes.
It would be quite a busy hotel.
It was. Right.
And quite a high standard of clientele.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be paying the money, you know. Business was good everywhere.
Yeah.
Was there horses and carts in those days?
No. Just horse and cart for doing our work about the place. But the cars were just coming in then.
In the 30s?
Well, when we came here in 1919.
Oh, I see. As early as that?
Yes.
Right. Oh, I see.
But they had got rid of the horse-drawn coaches, from Lochinver to there before then.
Did they?
Yes, but there was a stable which was part of the building up the hotel there.
Is it still there?
No.
No, it's gone now.
No. But there's a bit out the back over there where there used to be rings in the wall, and that was for tying out the horses' reins.
All right.
And they changed their horses here, you see.
I see.
The first change was here, till the next one was like a bridge. And then these horses got them into there again, the same carry on coming back.
Quite a lot of work in that too.
Oh yes, right.
Take all these things for granted now, don't we?
Yeah.
And what about this school? It would have been very busy too.
There's
Quite a lot.
few in the school.
People,
And this, as I was saying, this is school
the school room.
as it was. Right? Yeah.
They were getting belted and strapped.
I used to sit there.
Yeah. Was it local teachers?
A bit, yes.
Sometimes. Well,
I think when I came to school first, her father and mother were the shepherds up in Glenbean, the glen there. Jessie MacDonald, I think. She was my first teacher.
it's a long time ago, of course.
Oh yes.
But people have bigger families, so I suppose
That's right.
it'd be quite a big population in the school.
Yeah,
More, well,
and that's another thing.
closed now, of course. It's a pity, but
Speaking about recently, about the families, the way places like Glenbean, where you certainly can drive up there now, but not then. You took your car to Inchnadamph and you walked up.
I see.
And this is what the doctor did with his wee black bag when there was a birth due.
Right.
And there were a lot of births up there.
Is that right?
For heaven's sake. Yeah.
That's right. I mean, I suppose 8 or 9 of a family sometimes.
That's right, yes. There's a big family there. There's a big family up to Norfolk.
So was there many people from here went to the war, the Second World War? Just the Inchnadamph here. That's a great number. I suppose people always had to go away to get work.
Yes.
Glasgow or whatever. So there we are then. You've seen quite a bit of change in that time.
Because that thing's still
That's going.
Okay.
Well, we can switch it off now.
Yes.